felt Daniel, the presence and physical of Daniel Dubois back in Poland, and Daniel also felt him. So they both collected data on each other, and the training personnel, the coaches, it's our duty. It's what we.
He's been down a few times with body shots, so yeah, there's definitely. This time I got to throw this kitchen sink at him, you know.
The reckoning, can Dubois crack the Usyk code, or will greatness prevail again? Don Charles sounds like a man who's seen beyond the ropes into a future where Oleksandr Usyk lies flat on the canvas, defeated and dethroned. There's a rare conviction in his voice, the kind that suggests his camp has uncovered something no one else has. The formula, the master key, the hidden...
It's our turn. This is our home. If this was football, we played away 2 years ago. This is a return match, which happens to be on our home territory. Okay.
Flaw in a seemingly flawless champion. But boxing doesn't reward excitement. It doesn't hand out titles for belief. That belief must survive 12 punishing rounds against one of the smartest and most resilient fighters of this era. Usyk gives away nothing. Every inch inside the ring is earned through grit, discipline, and brilliance. If Daniel Dubois is going
in that second phase of attack, of which could be a real threat next weekend.
Well observed, Adam.
To seize this moment, he won't do it by accident. He'll have to earn it. Inch by brutal inch, Charles isn't just optimistic, he's emphatic. His confidence doesn't come across as hype, but as certainty. He mentions a mysterious...
Now more improved, more conditioned, and ready to just be...
a second phase in Dubois' fight strategy. Something new, something powerful, something game-changing. And according to him, everything hinges on this phase. But here's the problem. You don't out-strategize a fighter who makes a living adapting mid-fight. Usyk isn't just elusive.
Daniel Dubois has got a lot of demons to revisit, and he's going to revisit them in this fight. I think he's in a different place mentally now than he was before the first fight. I don't want to say he's grown up and mature, because I think he's the same fighter as he was. It's just his mental approach.
Elite. A master technician who's dismantled Anthony Joshua, Marius Briedis, and Murat Gassiev without ever losing his composure. Dubois might be evolving, but he's still trailing in a mental chess match he's never led. Now Dubois speaks. His words are sharp, his eyes filled with fire. He's not here to box. He's here for war. He's more focused, more dangerous, more determined. He promises total violence, but can sheer aggression break through Usyk's composure? History says no. Usyk has built a career out of breaking down the very essence of power punchers, slowly, intelligently, with surgical precision. That's where Tony Bellew steps in. A man who's shared the ring with Usyk and lived to tell the tale. Bellew isn't impressed by Dubois' size or his war talk.
Time waits for no man, as the saying goes. I just think that this is a fight it's exciting. It's a good fight. You've got to make Usyk the favourite, but it's a fight that Daniel Dubois can definitely win. Yes. I don't think Usyk should.
He delivers the hard truth. Unless Dubois has rewired the mental circuitry that made him quit before, Usyk will find the crack and drive straight through it. Bellew's voice carries weight. He knows the feeling of running out of ideas mid-fight against a man who's just getting started. Carl Froch, while impressed by Dubois' transformation, doesn't flinch when naming Usyk the favorite. Froch believes Dubois is stronger, sharper, a machine built for damage, but machines still need flawless programming. And Usyk is the ultimate debugger. If there are flaws in Dubois' software, he'll find them. Froch dangles the idea that time might finally catch up with Usyk, that age might dull the sharpness. But there's no evidence Usyk has faded. If anything, he's evolved. While Dubois is still chasing his first major scalp, Usyk has been building a legacy of dominance. For Dubois to win, Usyk must underperform, and Usyk doesn't do that. Duke McKenzie...
Anybody else other than Oleksandr Usyk, I would pick him to win, but what they're convinced...
I think he is number 2 heavyweight in the world right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Offers the most balanced perspective. He applauds Dubois' improvement, sharper punch selection, greater composure, more maturity, but then he delivers the line that cuts through all the hope. If it was anyone else, that's it. That says everything. Against most heavyweights, this new Dubois might be enough, but Usyk isn't most heavyweights. He's a master of movement, angles, and control. This isn't about muscle, it's about mental warfare. And Usyk plays the long game better than anyone. Dubois has evolved. That's not in question. But Usyk is an adaptive storm. He adjusts with every feint, every jab, every moment of pressure. He thrives in chaos. He doesn't wilt, he reconfigures. Dubois may have leveled up, but Usyk lives at a level most fighters never reach. He reads rhythm. He anticipates tendencies. He rewrites fights mid-round. Usyk isn't just a boxer. He's a conductor, orchestrating controlled chaos with footwork, timing, and IQ. He's dismantled elite fight.
Us clearly overlooking is the fact that if Dubois raises his game, then Usyk will raise his game. Usyk isn't shot, he's not over the hill. He's got plenty of miles left on the clock, I believe. And I think if whatever Daniel Dubois brings to this fight,
Fighters without needing overwhelming power. His tools are precision, patience, and pressure. He's a grandmaster in a sport of reaction. And then we hear from Usyk himself. He doesn't rant. He doesn't mock. He just says calmly, "Little bit afraid," referencing Dubois' infamous knee in their first fight. And that's enough. In Usyk's world, fear, even a flicker, is fatal. It spreads. It grows under fatigue. And when instincts take over in the championship rounds, Usyk is betting that fear will return. This is psychological warfare. Usyk isn't interested in trash talk. He speaks truths. He doesn't shout. He dissects. He's studying Dubois like a surgeon, preparing for an autopsy, looking for the weakness he already exploited once, ready to go deeper this time. Tyson Fury joins the fray. In classic Fury fashion, he doesn't sugarcoat. "Dubois wouldn't lay a glove on me," he said.
Maybe, yeah, maybe, because a lot of years, 2, 3, yeah. Now I think Daniel grow.
And do you think,
Like a boxer, like a man.
yeah, does he deserve this opportunity, or is there someone else more deserving? Joe Parker maybe, or does Daniel deserve his shot?
Yeah, I think Daniel deserve, because Daniel from UK. It's interesting for.
Not with arrogance, but with the confidence of someone who's been at the top. Fury doesn't see Dubois as a real threat, and he warns that Usyk, slicker and smarter, will make it look even easier. Mismatch cloaked in hype, he calls it. Fury believes Dubois will be swinging at shadows, lost in a maze of movement he can't solve. Usyk doesn't bulldoze. He melts opponents from the inside, subtly, relentlessly. Promoter Ben Shalom naturally defends his man. He praises Dubois' bravery and nearly successful challenge the first time around. But the truth undercuts the spin. Dubois didn't almost win. He surrendered. The infamous body shot may be debatable, but his decision to kneel, to not rise, there's no spinning that. Champions find a way. Dubois didn't. Shalom blames youth, bad luck, referees, but the missing ingredient was mental grit. Usyk had
a one-sided beatdown. But listen, I wish him luck in his fight against Usyk. What styles make fights, you know what I mean? And his style and my style don't gel.
That he's walked through heavier punches, tougher men, and always stood tall. That's what separates champions from contenders. Then comes Lennox Lewis, a man who understands pressure and greatness better than most. He calls Dubois a future champion, praises the work ethic, the transformation, but it's unclear whether Lennox sees a winner or a work in progress. Because effort only matters when it holds up under elite firepower, Dubois hasn't done that yet. Amir Khan, another veteran of the highest levels, adds to the conversation. He sees the size, the tools, the hunger, but also knows that physical gifts mean little if you can't apply them when the fire's hottest. Khan questions whether Dubois' arsenal will still fire when Usyk starts solving him in real time. Finally, Simon Jordan steps in to sum it all up. He respects both men, but makes one thing clear. You don't grow inside the fire, you grow before it. Dubois may be talking war, but Usyk doesn't do ordinary fights. He turns every bout into a chess match of the highest order. You don't improvise through that kind of battle. You prepare, years in advance. So here we are, counting down to a fight that's no longer just a rematch. It's a reckoning. Dubois has promised destruction. His camp is banking on a new second phase strategy. But Usyk isn't just a champion. He's a riddle, a force of nature with a plan for everything. Maybe this is Usyk's final stand. Maybe Dubois has truly changed. But history favors the man with proven answers. Dubois can shock the world, but to do it he'll have to tear it down first. Is he finally ready to erase the past and forge a new future? Or will Usyk, calm as ever, once again reduce a hopeful storm to silence? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Are you backing the genius of Usyk, or do you believe Dubois is finally ready to rewrite destiny?